Hey and welcome back to the channel. I'm Amani Forrester, author of the book 30 Reasons Why Men Deserve Nothing. It's available right now on Amazon and it's free to read if you have Kindle Unlimited. We also have a Patreon now for videos and deep dives that might be a little too much for YouTube. Links are in the description. Also, I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but many of you are being unsubscribed without your knowledge or consent, so please make sure to check that you're still subscribed and hit the bell notification so you never miss a video.
Short disclaimer. This video will discuss SA towards children, so only proceed with watching if you are not triggered by this topic. If you are, I understand, take care of your mental health, and I ask that you please like the video for the algorithm on your way out. So, a short while ago, I made a video about a male surgeon in France whose SA case is even worse than that of Dominique Pellicot, the man in France who drugged and SA'd his wife along with about 100 other local males. It's the biggest PDF file case in France's history, and it began this week. The accused, 74-year-old retired surgeon, Joel Lescornac, allegedly assaulted 299 patients. 256 of the victims were under 15 at the time, with the youngest aged one and the oldest victim being 70 between 1989 and 2014. In many cases, the crimes occurred while the victims were waking up from anesthetic or during post-op checkups. He told the court that if I am appearing before you, it's because one day, when most of these people were just children, I committed hideous acts. On Wednesday, the doctor's brother spoke up in the courtroom, saying that Joel's then wife was aware of his actions but, quote, did nothing. Marie-France, Joel's wife at the time, could have made sure that my brother was arrested, the doctor's sibling told the court. The brother, whose name was not disclosed to protect his privacy, admitted to a strong feeling of dislike towards Joel's then wife, but acknowledged he had no proof to support his claims. Marie-France divorced Joel Lescornac in 2023. Joel's brother accused Marie-France of, quote, loving her husband for his money and having sexual relationships with other men while she was still married. He also said his brother Joel should be imprisoned for life. It would be good for society, he added. The former surgeon is already in jail, having been found guilty in 2020 of the SA of 4 children, including 2 of his nieces. If convicted, Lescornac faces a maximum sentence of 20 years in prison. 5 years his junior, the brother claimed to have cut all ties with Joel since his arrest in 2017. Joel asked his brother to forgive him, saying, I committed the worst of crimes. I know it is unforgivable, and I know you will never forgive me. But in the name of our memories, I ask for your forgiveness. Marie-France, 71, was expected to speak later, Wednesday. She has said she never had the slightest suspicion about her husband's PDF file tendencies, despite evidence to the contrary, including a 2005 suspended jail sentence for owning sexually abusive images of children. The surgeon practiced for decades until his retirement, despite that verdict and colleagues raising concerns about him. Joel Lescornac meticulously documented his crimes, noting his victims' names, ages, and addresses, and the nature of the abuse. In his notes, the doctor describes himself as a major pervert and a PDF file, recording that he was, quote, very happy about it. The case has caused outrage in a country still traumatized by the revelations of the recent trial of Dominique Pellicot. Victims and child rights advocates say Lescornac's case highlights systemic shortcomings that allowed him to repeatedly commit SA crimes. On Tuesday, 2 sons of the former surgeon, aged 37 and 42, told the court of the devastation their father's case had wrought on the family. Joel's 42-year-old son said his father's perversion exploded like an atomic bomb in the family. He told the court he had himself been raped and SA'd by his grandfather, Joel's father, from the age of 5 to 10 years old. Marie Grimaud, a lawyer representing 39 victims, said that Lescornac's children grew up in a family where many things were not discussed. And taboos existed, there were unspoken things, she said, and there's actually studies that prove that grapists tend to run in families. So a male who grapes is more likely to have a father, brother, or son who does the same, or has inclinations to do so. I'll be covering the study on the Patreon soon, so make sure to join if you haven't already. But yeah, I just wanted to make a follow-up video to the largest PDF file case taking place in France's history right now. It's a heavy subject, but it's important to be aware of. There were many enablers around this surgeon when he was committing these despicable crimes. When so many victims are involved, it's often because the criminals have help. You can't harm 300 people, and no one be the wiser. People looked the other way, from the courts who allowed him to continue working in 2005, despite the evidence they found of him being a PDF file to his fellow co-workers and his own family. Living under a patriarchy means that the well-being of children and women are put last. It means that the lives of those with the most privilege and power, like YT males with money and good jobs, will always be prioritized over everyone else. This system is anti-nature, corrupt, and exploitative, and that is intentional. 20 years for what this former surgeon did to 299 people is not enough. It's an insult, really. That's just 24.4 days per victim for all the pain and trauma they will carry for their entire lives. 2 of his victims, both males, have unalived themselves. These people all suffered, and no matter how this case wraps up, Joel will only get 20 years at most. He's already 74 years old and serving time for his other cases, but still, such a light maximum sentence sets a terrible precedent for future crimes of this nature. Kindly let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.